daycare isn't a nursery school,
Well,
is it?
no, it won't occupation.
Yeah.
Do you want to scratch that one? Special exceptions.
I just,
Fences as principal structures, and leave that as a special exception. Okay, we need to take a look at this minimum lot width and stuff like this, because once again we're looking at this area. I would prefer that we not require an acre. I think some people will build on less than an acre. In fact, according to the legal description of the parcel that Brian Menzer bought, it's 0.92 acres. It's not quite an acre.
Acre is pretty good size lot, though.
240 by 240.
And this is 200 by 200, I think.
You start running utilities through a development, if everybody has an acre lot,
Yeah.
you don't get a lot of bang for your buck putting in all the utilities. But that's not right.
So what do you want for a minimum lot area? You guys speak, I've talked so far. I'll be on the video.
I know we talked last month with Jerry here, in regards, and he said it's basically with the leach fields, you're going to be talking almost an acre.
If you have a well and the septic tank, in the areas that we're looking at those, right now we're looking at those being served by city water. I think if we're going to look at development around the community at all,
We're going to have to look at utilities.
we need to look at utilities.
Yeah, you don't,
Septic tank
right,
at every
right.
house.
No.
Septic tank takes 100 foot long, 120 foot long, 12 feet wide. Or right around 12 feet with 3 runs, and with a big house, you get 4 runs.
So,
Sound about right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's what we've been,
Well, it depends on your soils, their soils are a little different, but that's probably pretty close.
So if we
they're
take-
pushing for all these to be almost on top of the ground, to evaporate, which,
so what's a good size?
I don't know, but when you have, you come to a corner lot, 25-foot setback and minimum 5 on the other, there's 30 foot out of your lot. That's what we're running into in town, is that can't build on a corner lot.
Is 100 by 200 big enough or not?
That'd be plenty tight for a septic system,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you have rows of them.
Well, give me some square foot, guys.
But the problem with going big is if you run utilities, you don't get many customers per
And then
block
minimum
or
or
mile
right
of
away,
it, and what utilities
the
cost.
price of land nowadays, if you tell them an acre,
It's a lot
lot
of
of
money.
money.
150 by 200. I don't know. I'm throwing out numbers. You guys work with me here.
Usually people will buy enough ground to do what they want to do. I mean, if you want a 75-foot wide house, you will buy enough ground to do that. But if you put a minimum in, then they're all that way.
Obviously, don't we have a minimum of everything else? Yeah, we do.
55 to 65 feet.
Half acre might be, that's gonna get you 200 by 100, 125.
I've got right at maybe a little over an acre of grass to mow. Right
Out there on your corner?
And that is without the buildings, my house, 2 storage, or my shop, storage.
The old state shed out there is .97. It goes back to reality, it's 140 foot. It's .97.
So what do you want? 150 by 200? 125 by 200? Give me numbers. Let me throw out a number.
I'd hate to see them getting wider than 150. You're not going to get.
You're not going to get
Well, if
nobody.
you put it, I'd put it in as a square footage figure, not so much as distance, because like you say, depending on where's it at, how they want to do stuff. They may want to go 100 foot wide, but they may want to go 250 foot deep. The next one may be 200-foot wide and 100-foot deep.
I know water and sewer is just extremely expensive. To get your revenue back, you gotta have a few people on it.
Okay, give me square footage.
What about 7.5 acre?
What's that?
7.5 acre.
Which is how many square feet?
21,200 some odd, but 21,000 square feet.
And that's a half acre.
43,560.
We could just put half acre, couldn't we? Or you want to get the square feet?
I don't care.
We can convert that to square feet anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think people would be.
What about multifamily dwellings then? Do you want those larger? For family dwellings, we talk half acres for multifamily. What about those duplex? Some of those are sitting on lots that,
I think the septic tank issue, I think the county will put the kibosh on that. If there's not enough room to do it, come on, let you do
They'll
it.
have to buy more. That'll be done if they do a development. They'll have to figure that out before they own it or plat it, because they'll make it big enough for that.
they go by the subdivision regulations, right? Of which we're having trouble right now, yeah. Okay, multifamily dwelling, what do you want? You want to put there? Another half acre or more? Or half acre plus 1,500 additional for each unit over 2? Does that work for you?
Sure.
That sounds good. How much this stuff takes?
Okay, minimum lot width. Terry, work with me on this. At 55 feet for 1 and 2, or 90 foot for a multi. 55 isn't very wide, is
No,
it?
it's not wide enough.
Doing 100 feet? Is that too big?
No, I don't know if I do any more. I would go a whole lot more.
Give me a number.
Otherwise you can't get,
Minimum would be 100.
I would say 100 is good.
We'd have some 25-foot lots.
Yep.
But this is for the new urban transition
I
areas.
know.
So if we go 100 for 1 and 2 family dwellings, then how much do we go for multifamily?
More than that.
120, 130, 140, 150, what do you want? I can just start auctioning, you guys can pick a number.
How about,
They're just gonna have to buy 2 lots
well, how about
Couldn't it be long and skinny though? I mean, all we're
I was
doing
gonna
is
say,
putting a minimum on the
put a,
square footage, so.
minimum width.
Uh-huh.
or
So, I
maximum
mean,
width.
But I mean, couldn't it be
Yeah,
as wide as a nice big house and just
our
as long
setbacks,
as,
side setbacks will take care of
to.
that,
Yes,
won't it?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we could take a look at the maximum lot coverage and figure it out backwards. No? I mean, the third thing there is the maximum lot coverage.
Should not run into an issue there almost if you're talking half
Shouldn't.
an acre.
And do we want to have it be 35%, or can we up it a little bit if the lots are bigger?
That would be a big house.
Yeah, we were talking the garage, and maybe accessory shed.
That's for all structures, so.
I'll tell you what, I just had an inquiry about a permit that looked like the whole lot was house and garage, and it's still there. You gotta have, with your 25-foot setback, and 5-foot, and 10-foot, and 15, it takes up more square feet than you think, just all in setbacks.
Well, once again, do we need to raise the maximum lot? To encourage people building probably
But a quarter of an
bigger
acre
homes.
building would be a whole lot of building.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
So you want to leave 35%, is that what you're telling me? Guys, come on, you gotta work with me here. No? You want more?
no.
I think 35% is adequate.
Okay. Okay.
That's a lot of building on
Now
a
let's-
lot, more
Yes, it
than,
is.
more
Mhm.
than,
Yeah.
Now let's back up to the 90 foot for multifamily dwellings. Here, if we're gonna have 100 foot for 1 and 2 families, what are we gonna have for multifamily? That would be up to 4 units.